Hello and welcome, David here again with another backtesting video. So I came across this strategy time back and they claim to have a 80% win rate, but then it was not tested manually. It was tested with a, creating a bot out of the strategy and tested for about 300 trades or so. But then me, I don't believe in robots. That's just me. Other people do, but I don't believe in robots. And I decided, okay, let me take this strategy. They claim to make 80% of BTC and let me use it on gold, 5 minutes chart and see what happens. Okay, what strategy are we talking about here? We're talking about three strategies combined. We have the squeeze momentum. Which is this one is the most popular indicator right now on TradingView, combined with MACD leader. Okay, MACD leader is for I think it's for, let me find it here. Yes, lazy bear. All right, and squeeze momentum is also from lazy bear. They seem to be making good indicators. Okay, and the third and final indicator is the Wolfpack. Okay, this is the Wolfpack ID with divergence. So yes, it comes with divergence. As you can see, this is the Wolfpack ID. In the settings, I already turn that off, so you can actually add in the divergence if that's what you want. So make sure you scroll along as I go through the settings so that you can pause and make sure your settings is just the way mine is. You can actually plot in the divergence. You can say plot bullish. Okay, you see that on your chart, and plot bearish. You will definitely see that on your chart. So this indicator, I'm going to be using it to test another strategy in the future. Okay, I'm going to be using it to test another strategy to see how that strategy works. But for now, this is how this particular indicator is made up of. Okay, so it's made up of. So you can put this off, you don't need it for this strategy. And under style also, under style, these are the settings you have there. This bullish label, you can turn that off. Okay, you can turn that off, leave it there, or you can just leave it. You see these two, they are arrows. You can turn those arrows off if you want. You can turn those arrows off if you don't need them. Okay, you can just turn them off like that. You don't need them. All right, so you just turn them off. Right, but this is how this particular Wolfpack indicator settings are. So you can set them just like that, and we'll go forward from there. Okay, so now that we have the Wolfpack, for the MACD leader, I'm not sure I did anything special. I think it was the default. As you can see, this is how it looks. I didn't do anything special on here, so no more signals, no more settings here. The input is just the way it is. And for the squeeze momentum, I used the default. For the setting, I used the default. As you can see, squeeze momentum is a combination of Canet channel. I've done a backtesting on the Canet channel on my channel already, so you can go and watch that. But this is just a combination of that with the Boligua band. Yes, so squeeze momentum is a combination of those two indicators. Okay, so that is that for the indicators, and the setting is quite simple. I think this comes default. Let me see if I delete that and just add it back, and let me see, because I want to be sure it comes default. I can't remember when I added it. I think it came default. So let me see again. Right, so just add that up. Okay, now this is it. All right, this is it. Okay, so what we are looking for actually in this one, for the squeeze momentum, so we are looking at three things for a buy. Let's find a perfect buy signal, then we'll find a perfect sell signal. Okay, let's find a perfect buy signal. All right, okay, this signal. I should not have taken it. I think I'll still test this in some other video. If you want me to test this on the 15 minutes, please let me know and I will do that for you guys. So what we're looking for a buy at 3 confluences, we want to see 3 things happen. For the MACD leader, we want to see the red line above the green line. That's the first one. For the Wolfpack, we want to see it turn from red to green. And for the squeeze momentum, we want to see it show this white line. We show there's momentum in the market. And then we want to enter a buy just where we see this. So I'll just try to increase it so that you can see it clearly. You see where we see this dark red. We don't want to enter the normal red. We want to enter the dark red. That is where we want to enter. As you can see, the 3 indicators match properly. Dark red with white momentum plus dots, green on our Wolfpack, and red above the green on our MACD leader. And then that's where we want to take our trade. Okay, what they advise for this strategy is to have to take profit, a 1-to-1 and a 1-to-2. Okay, that's what they advise, but I used a 1-to-1.5 for one take profit. So you can do that, or you can use their strategy. As you can see, it went for a 1-to-2, went for a 1 to close to a 1-to-3. It almost did that, but I just did a 1-to-1.5 on this one, and that would have won, right? So for a sell is same process. Let me show you a quick sell. But what you are looking at for a sell is the green above the red on the MACD leader with a Wolfpack turning red just here. Right, you want the Wolfpack to be red, and that's what we see here. But as you can see, we didn't have that white over here, so but it's similar to that. Let me see if I can find one that has such, because very important. Okay, perfect. So we have a perfect example here for a buy trade. Yes, I'm picking them. I'm picking the perfect trade so that you understand the strategy properly. Once you start to test, you start to see you feel some trade, but not that much. All right, it's not that much. We want for a sell trade. So this is what we want. We want the green over the red. As you can see, let me increase that. Okay, so that you can see it clearly. I will increase the Wolfpack so that you can see it clearly. I'm sure you can see it clearly now. So what we are looking for is this 3 combination. We want the green over the red. The green should be above the red for a sell. On the MACD leader, on the Wolfpack, we should see a red, and on the squeeze momentum, we should see a dark green with white line, just like this. Okay, so that confirms our entry, and then we can go ahead and place our trade just on this. Okay, so placing our trade there and targeting a 1-to-1.5. Okay, targeting a 1-to-1.5, that will be around here. So you can see how that plays out. You can see how that plays out. Putting this on full screen, you should be able to see it, think properly. Okay, so that's how it plays out. You can see it. So now I will just go over. All right, I will just go over and test this for 100 trade for you guys, because that's the aim of my channel PipsPilot, is to test different trading strategy and know which one is going to be profitable for you or not. Okay, like the first example I showed you got to 2, the second example got to 2. They claim that you should have to take profit 1-to-1 and 1-to-2. Okay, but me, I'm just doing a 1-to-1.5 on gold 5-minute chart. So I'm going to go ahead, test this for 100 trade and come back with the results. And I hope you're going to be there to know the result for me and if it's going to be profitable for you or not. So stay close, don't click off, watch to the very end if you want to know if this strategy is going to be profitable for you or not. So let's go. Yes, my guys, welcome back. So after 100 trade, I'm back with the results, and well, I don't know if their profit graph, or should I say their win reward, was an hype. I don't know. I'm not trying to bring down anyone. This is just me testing on a totally different time frame on the 5 minutes, so that's maybe why we have that result difference. But I'm gonna go through my own results. Okay, yes, we had a very good profit graph for this strategy. A very good profit graph, I will tell you. It was a winning strategy, so that is for sure. But then I'm sure you want to know how the trade went. So on a 10k account, I was able to make roughly, I think the highest profit was 3,250, but current profit after closed 100 trade was 3,000 dollars. Okay, max won in a row was 6 and max lost in a row was 5. Okay, this is me using a 1 to 1.5. So if you had used a different win reward ratio, you might have had it higher, because I noticed that we had so many trade winning for a 1 to 1. So that would have, I think that was what increased their win rate. But if you targeted just 1 to 1.5, I'm sorry to tell you, you would have won 52 trade and lost 48 trade, which would have given you a win rate of just over 50%. So we had 52% win rate on the 5 minute time frame using gold for the strategy. But then how do I improve this? Yes, this is where I'll talk about what their own strategy process was. Their plan was used to take profit, one for 1 to 1 and one for 1 to 2. So obviously when you hit your 1 to 1, you move your stop loss to break even, meaning you don't lose anything from that trade. So if that's the case, definitely you would have had an higher win rate. Looking at this strategy after 100, you would have had higher win rates and more profits in the bank. So would have had more than the $3,000 profit in the bank. And let me just make it clear, this profit we're talking about was all made under 2 full months. So it's a good strategy if you ask me. I don't doubt the strategy at all. I think where the strategy came from was a place of good heart, and I think the strategy is good. Trust me, it's one strategy you need to add to your arsenal. It's a good strategy. I won't deny the fact at all. But this is me using it on gold on the 5 minutes. If you want me to use on gold on the 15 minutes, I'll definitely do that. If you enjoyed this video, to your left you see another video. Make sure you watch that video to know more strategies I've tested on my channel. And your boy David will see you on Saturday. Stay safe.